So, it seems pretty arid. There's a lot of sort of dry desert rock. I wonder what this goes to. Well, let me check out the big building. I mean, it's of some importance, especially if it revolves around it. So there seems to be some kind of lock. Looks like pressure gauges of some sort. What's in here? Okay, so that's the way back to Junenine if we get really frustrated and don't want to stay in this place. But the last stage went by pretty quickly. I mean, it was redirecting a lot of light, figuring out where things went. So, I don't know. Who knows how long this one will be? Seems to be a lot of metal passages. I always love the sort of like... I think if I were to call Myst a particular genre, I mean, obviously it's like a fantasy, but there's all of these mechanical elements to it. I would almost call it... People have compared it to like steampunk because of the sort of late 1800s form of dress and all of the interesting mechanisms that are usually powered by either mystical means or like steam. So let's see what we have here. Anything on the ground? Just making sure. Don't want to miss any more pages. So there's that path and there's that path. Let's go inside. Let's see what's around here. Oh, speaking of pages, there's some pages. Let's see what it says. It's coming back to me, slowly, the knowledge of who I am, how long I have been trapped here. So much of it is blurry, whole blocks of time still floating in the fog that eats my mind. But if I concentrate, I can get pieces of it back. It was the dream that first helped me remember. I was lying in the reeds near the tusk. I don't know for how long or how I get here. I don't know for how long or how I got... Maybe it's got here. I'm staring at the sky, seeing a man grow out of the cliff. First his head, then his shoulders, then his torso. Sunlight rims his body like a halo. I cannot move, and I think that death has finally come for me. The man stands on the cliff with a book in his hand. Oh, so someone linked in. Staring down at the lagoon as if something made him sad. I wanted to call out to him, to tell him that it was me that he'd come to find. But my mouth is dry. I can't remember any words. And before I think to stand, he opens his book, puts his hand on the page, and fades to dust. I thought he was a dream. It was only later, hours or weeks later, that I find his swirling book atop the cliff. And when I reach down to grab it, it is real. The fog tried to swallow me, then and there. But I held on to the firm reality of the book and did not let it. I did not let the numbness steal my mind. And that's how he found the book. Huh. I think we keep going this way. There's a kind of door and a blue path. So there's a red path and a blue path. Also locked. Oh, isn't that great? Whoa. Some kind of music with voices. Oh, here's a map. So maybe this is for energy flow. There's the odd structure, the tower. And that connects to some sort of central hub with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections, which connects to some kind of ziggy-zig. There's a lower branch that connects to, I don't know if it's a book or some other kind of shape. And then there's some kind of like spinning gear or sun symbol. I'll keep that in mind. I I don't see any lights on for this particular device. There is a way up and a way out. I'll go up. Oh, do I hear water? Oh, it's a dam. So it's empty on this side. It looks like he took it out entirely. Let's see what happens if we do this. Is that going to spin the turbine? Well, it opened up, but it's not spinning. Actually, is this where the water is? Maybe we're on the other side. What is down here? Huh. Some kind of weird device. Oh, is that putting the gear into place? Oh, so it just raises and lowers. Well, let's raise it again. It probably puts it into position for something. There we go. Anything else I can push around here? No, that's just to keep everything afloat by the looks of it. I'll go up. It doesn't seem to involve this. And this isn't powered at all. Yeah, I thought it would bring up something there, but it didn't seem to. Huh. Oh. The veins were shut. He had broken through the glass and shut them. Well, now things are moving. And the light's glowing. I'll actually go back and see how much was lit. Still locked. I'll just go down the red path just to see like what that actually powered according to the room. If the room was around here? Did I get that wrong? Maybe. I'll go back. Nope, not around here. Oh, there we go. Yep, so the turbine is spinning, which provides power to like the core, but we need to get it to other sides. Well, let's see if we can enter this. Woohoo, it's spinning. Now it's spinning this, which is a big gear. Whoa! I'm standing on it, so it's spinning me around. Whee! Let's go over here and stop getting dizzy. Okay, so we have this door, a big light, and another tunnel. Man, that sound can be quite deafening. Now, there seem to be a ton of cords and cables, and that's another viewer.
"20 years, Atrus. 20 long years alone. They tied me to a post. They burned their Myst linking books in front of me. They took everything I had. My wife! My 2 baby girls! And then, when I finally made it back to Orion and I saw... It would have been better if I had died.
What did they do? He just mentioned that they had tied him up and burned the books right in front of him. To what end? Did they just want to see him anguish? Was he like their leader? Yeah, this seems to be a series of cords and cables that go deep underground. I'm not seeing any other pages here either. But always be on the lookout. Part of what irks me about having the full range of view is I think that there's going to be stuff everywhere. Oh wow, there's a big central chamber, and that's the number 1. Yeah, that's the number 1. Oh man. Is this some kind of circuit board? Oh, am I supposed to get all of these to connect at the top and bottom? That doesn't match. That doesn't match. That doesn't match. Nope. That looks good. And that all connects together. We just need to get the top one right. Nope. Nope. Perfect. Yeah, everything seems to hook up properly. So that's number 1. Maybe, is number 2 gonna be this way? Yep, that's number 2. That looks connected. This isn't. Nope. That looks weird. It shouldn't be there. I mean, this connects, but it doesn't connect in the right places. I don't like the fact that there are so many things that are off kilter. Okay, let's try this. Any number of these can work properly. Now the question is, did that change that one? Oh, it did. Well, I mean, that works. That works. Wait, no, it doesn't work. That's off kilter. Not even close. I mean, that works, but not ideally. I mean, that still works. Okay, okay. Let's see what... Oh, more pages. It's taking me too long. Every minute I spend searching his house runs the risk of someone walking in and finding me. I would bring his journals to the tusk, but I'm afraid that he will notice them gone. Already I'm afraid of what he knows. Of what his wife might know. She almost caught me last time. I'd linked directly into the sunroom. I was walking toward his study when I heard footsteps coming down the hall. She was talking with someone. She was laughing. And for one heart-wrenching moment, I thought she was Tamra. Then I remembered that my Tamra's dead. I left her to die when I went after the brothers. I told her to go to the reef, to take our 2 girls there and hide. I took the necklace she gave me to remember her, and I told her, "Oh God, Tamra, I told you it would all be okay. For years I prayed my words were not a lie, that you had made it to the reef, that you were tending to the ailing lattice roots. By the weaving, Tamra, how I prayed." Until I opened his machine, I saw Narayan through his shield. And even though the barrier kept me locked inside, I knew the lattice tree had died. Narayan can't survive without the tree. No one can be alive outside his shield. Standing in Atrus's house, knowing that my wife and children were dead, I felt the fog roll towards me again. And as much as I wanted to give in to its numbness, I couldn't. I couldn't let Atrus's wife find me standing there. Somehow, I waded through the haze. I made my way to the study, found the book that would take me back to Jinanine. It was right there when I left, where they might not see it fall. I placed my hand on the panel, heard the door behind me opening, and the study disappeared. She almost saw me. I know it. It was too close this time. If the book hadn't been where I left it, next time I'll bring a book from one of his other ages with me, just in case it happens again. Okay, this is number 3. Everything looks good. It's hooked up. How about this? This is not hooked up properly. I mean, there's something. That looks better. But how much did that influence everything else? That there isn't even a connection. They all seem to miss. Looks good, but there's another tab at the very bottom. That looks good. I mean, it works, but it's not ideal. That isn't either. Or I could be overthinking this. Maybe all of them don't need to have a connection. Because, I mean, I could just need to make sure that everything flows down from the top to the bottom. Because everything was just a series of near misses. That's number 5. I mean, it connects. Everything's connecting there. I mean, everything's connecting there. Everything's connecting there just fine. There's 4. Yeah? And 5 we just came from. It's not perfect, but maybe it's enough? The question is there like another place to go? An activation switch? A button? A lever? Some kind of pull or device that allows the machine to function? Because there's this lamppost over here with a cord and a cable. It seems to string all about. Maybe I have to get into some kind of panel or thing from far above. Because that just looks right. Is there a reason why that lamp's not on? All the other lamps are on. This one just doesn't seem to be a good match. Not unless I changed all the ones above it. Now I wonder if I'm supposed to start like that as the first circuit board. I mean, that works. Did that turn the lamp on associated with that? No, not really. Wait. Oh, that's number 1. I really hope that I didn't have it right before and then ruin it. Because that would be sad. Wait. Is that what number 1's supposed to be? Well, number 1's functioning. Are all of them functioning, or do I have to unlock it for every single... What? They're all closed now. I suppose I did it. Woohoo! And now there's no way I'm gonna open up those again. Wow. So it's providing electricity. I'll have to go see what precisely this powered. Okay, so we're back up here. Whoa! Oh, the thing scares me. Come on. Alright. Oh, isn't the thing over here to tell me what's what? Okay. So I powered those chambers, and it actually powered a main chamber, so the only thing I'm lacking is that. I wonder if that will open the door. Door? What's wrong with this door? Something I can't figure out from here. So I suppose I've done everything I can down those passages. Time to go this way, because I never went out into the chasm. Wow, I love the reds and the blues in this world. It's no wonder that this one was depicted with the red light, I believe. And there's all of these structures that are coming out of the wall, held up by suspension. Now there's this. It sort of wraps around. There's also this that goes straight. Maybe I'll go all the way down here. There's a kind of like floaty thing and an aperture. Okay, there's a ladder and a kind of like bridge. Wow, just all the work that they had to put into making this chasm and whatnot. There seems to be something blocking that. Is this a kind of weird pressure gauge? And there's like a red line. I'll come back to that in a moment. I just want to check everything else around here. What's this? Maybe I have to get the right pressure from this machine in order to activate another. Oh, and it's blocked. So there's no way I'm getting over there. Is this a ladder? It is. There's some other... Oh, more. Okay, the cavern wall is almost ready. For weeks I've been polishing it, rubbing away the cracks to obtain a smooth surface. Haven't been able to sleep much these last few weeks. I was afraid I might never wake up. But if I can make him see all that had happened, if I can show him the pain his family caused, it will be worth it. Tomorrow, I'll begin to mix the paints. Oh, maybe that's how he's making different paint dye. Is this a door I can open? No, it's something I can roll. Oh, does this take me back to the other side? But where does it go? Oh, I can walk on this? The big pipe? Yeah, this needs to open up somehow. Oh, there's water in here. Just making sure there are no pages in between these rungs. Nope, doesn't look like it. There's... No, there's no ladder or anything around here, but there is this bizarre machine. Wait, am I supposed to crawl into this? Ooh, creepy, it's a vent. I'm always surprised how in like horror films, people are expected to go through various vents. Now, can I... Looks like that's a dead end, so I should drop down this. Oh, is this behind the locked door? There we go. Well, I don't want to leave just yet. Oh, did he sabotage this? Okay, that seems to show like a porthole or something. A little finicky, aren't you? Especially because it can't go through. I'll do this. That way the camera won't move with it. Well, if I made the lava go away, maybe I can go down here? Ooh, creepy. Okay. Oh yes, so this room was covered in lava before. And this is perfectly fine. Is there like a door up there? And that's what the porthole would have been? Okay, what do I do with this device? That drags it to the other side. And that just drags it back. Well, I'll do that for the time being. Can I climb up the side of this at all? No? Well, maybe I'll see what that does if I can change it up there. That raises it again. But not enough. I need it to raise even higher. Maybe I can check out what it's like down there. I won't be able to go in, but I can at least take a peek. Yeah, so in other words, cannot use it. Okay, well that brings the lava down. Let's try this again. Because I can only assume that we're trying to lift this. I mean, is that actually connecting there? No, I don't want to go down. Oh, actually, there was something over there that I need to see. It looks like a painting. It seems like everything's burning. Maybe it's Cirrus and Akinar. And there's the woman with the red hair. And maybe Saavedro. Their whole place is on fire. Anything I can do with that? Doesn't seem to be. Anything I can change about this? No. Well... Well, I can move it to the other side. It's not spinning that, though, which is, I think, is what we want. Maybe I need to get something else working before I do all of this. well, back out here again. Yeah, I'll remember that. The lava room. Okay. Anything around here? Looks like I have to go through this tube again. And down the ladder. Right. Okay, let's try this thing. So there seem to be 3 zones: blue, yellow, red. Does that change anything? It's doing something. Oh no, I think the game froze. Okay, so just so you all know, I tried to pull the lever and it actually shut down the game. Like it froze and everything. Fortunately, I was able to save my recording. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to explore a little bit more before I get back to this. I don't want to lose everything all over again. But in the meantime, there's a lot else that I can probably do. I might actually try going back to the magma room. It was sort of funny when I had to do everything up until this point again back in Voltaic. That puzzle before with the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sort of like circuit board things, I actually got that by switching only 2 or 3 different things on the first and the second one. And it's like, what? Why wasn't it so easy before?